Alright, so let's check this thing out. So if your truck's tall or your legs are short, get you a step spool. Make it a lot easier on you. I ran the codes and it says cylinder 6 misfire. And based on the noise we heard, the ticky, we can probably safely rule out it being a fuel injector or it being a coil or a plug. So what we're gonna do is we're going to take off the valve cover right now. We're just gonna look in there. I could do a compression test on it, but assuming that it's misfiring and making noise, I can safely say that it probably has no compression on it. So you're gonna start by removing these plugs for the coils. And the harnesses right here. Just get them all unhooked. So let's get in here and get the back ones. Let's see, this one and this one, and then all the plug wires. And yeah, I know the harness shouldn't be like that, but whoever did the lift kit on this truck totally just kind of slapped it together. So it might be easier for me if I lift this up out of my way somewhere. Probably the way it's looking, it's just gonna have to be in my way. Anyways, so what you're gonna focus on here is what I believe is a 10mm. Yep, so you're gonna wanna take this one, that one, that one, that one, and there might be one in the back. Yeah, the dirty one right there. No, not one in the back. Anyways, you're gonna want to take those out. It's easy with the electric ratchet, so let's get her set. Deep 10mm socket. Let's grab those two before I lose them. And then this one. Pull that one out. Now the whole, if I got them all out, yep, the whole piece comes off. You can take this off and move it out of your way all in one piece. It's a lot easier that way. And then if I'm not mistaken, some 8mm right here. You're gonna have 4. Hey, look at that back one, doesn't even look like it's in all the way. Nice. And you know what else could be a misfire too that I can see from right here? Look at that vacuum. That right there caused a misfire. So we know we got a vacuum leak there. We'll have to fix that too. But that still doesn't account for the tappy tap noise. So what I'm checking right now is just gonna pop this off. And we're just gonna check for movement on the rocker arm. If the rocker arm's moving correctly, then we know the cam's probably still working. I'm under the impression that maybe if we're lucky, the rocker arm came loose. And if the rocker arm did come loose, it should be a quick and easy fix. So once you get those 4 off, you don't have to take them all the way out either. Then you should be able to just grab your old valve cover here. And kind of just move it. We're going to unhook it from that hose. And there we go. Now I believe it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 is gonna be these right here. Oh, look at that. Look how loose that is, dude. There's your misfire right there. You see that? That is a for sure full-blown misfire not working. So I believe that's an 8 mil as well. So what we're gonna do is just give her a nice crank and tight. Tighten up that old rocker right there. We're gonna have to get a torque wrench and torque her. Alright, that was pretty good right there, man. So no need to check anything because that came loose. Let me go grab a regular ratchet real quick. Hi, baby.
Hi.
Let's see. Get a ratchet right here. Yeah, don't judge me. I don't need an actual torque wrench. I just know they gotta be tight. Good and tight. That's our thing today. We're gonna get them good and tight. So let's get these good and tight. And this is all real time, guys. No pauses, no stops. Showing you exactly what I had to do. That one's good and tight. Let's double check this one. Good and tight. So let's put her all back together. We're gonna have to find a hose for that because that's gonna be a definite leak. So you know what? Let me think about where can I find a little piece of hose real quick. Do I have a piece of hose that's that big? Give me 1 second. I'm gonna go find something. All right. Well, I got my buddy finding a piece of hose right now, so I'm gonna start putting this back together because that hose I don't really need till the end. So let's see. I don't need hose clamps. I just need a hose. It doesn't even have to be that tight. It's just vacuum. It just needs to fit snug so it's not just leaking all over the place.
This one's just a little big though. It's not a lot of big. It's a little big.
It's a lot bigger.
That's why I said you got hose clamps, bud.
No hose clamps. We're not gonna get hose clamps right there. Just find any hose that works better than that one. Hey, go check on the Dodge, the 318 that's sitting in front of the garage, and just see if there's a hose on that we can steal. Or check the El Camino out back, or the Dodge truck out back. Anything. So these you want to start in and make sure they line up before you go ugga-dugging. Now we go back to our electric ratchet. Change that for this. Set the this in sometimes. Yeah, sometimes guys it's not as serious as everyone makes it seem to be. I know I skipped a few steps because you should have done a compression test, but with that rocker being loose on that valve, it would have failed the compression test. And theoretically you should have used a new valve cover gasket, but I'm gonna take my chances. And we're gonna see what happens. I'm sure that's gonna seal better than it did when I took it off because that back bolt was loose. But yeah, so once you get that, other than this hose that I'm waiting for that's gonna connect this to this. So we're just waiting for that little piece of hose right there. So get this and throw it back on, and this goes just like we took it off. Just gonna wiggle, wiggle till you get it in place. Try not to pinch any of your wiring underneath it. So that's the main thing you're concerned with this. But it'll kind of sit where you want it. Start this one in. Good to go. Lift it up a little bit onto its little spot. Start this one in. Good to go. You come over here. Start this one. Good to go. And then this one. Now we switch back over to our 10 mil. You know, I don't know why Chevy had to make it so difficult. They could have just used 8 mils on all of them or 10 mils on all of them. But that's new cars for you. Definitely not friendly. Get that tight. That one did not seem right to me, so I'm not gonna fucking touch it no more. Neither does that one. So we got 2 out of 4 that are good. The other 2 are probably stripped out. So I'm just gonna leave them alone. They're grabbing, they're just spinning. So we'll get a new valve cover later and put it on because I don't feel like tapping those holes, and they could probably use a new valve cover anyways with the gasket. So now we just plug on these hoses, or not hoses, but coil wires. Get them all plugged in. And we come back up here to this connection, plug and play. Okay, connection number 2. And most of the time, I don't really mark anything because everything kind of sits, you know, roughly where it should be anyways. So you kind of know exactly where everything's supposed to go. So let's get this one, and then this one. That one's being difficult. Okay, now all we're missing right now is a hose from here to here because that's a straight vacuum leak. It goes straight to here. So you don't want a manifold vacuum leak. That's a big leak. It's a big problem. So let me go grab a hose real quick. I don't want to keep you guys on too long just watching me walk around the yard and stuff. So let me go grab a hose. We will be right back. Alright, so I found a hose on this old 318. I got it right here. So let's rob Peter to pay Paul. So, because I mean, this one ain't really gonna matter.
Cut it?
Yeah, well, you have to cut it anyways. So cut me about that much.
Oh yeah, I need a knife. You got one on you?
And then put this back on so no stuff gets in there. And yeah, so we just robbed that one, make the hose for that. We're gonna fire it up in a second. And so we have to actually, hold on. No, that's probably too big. You know what? Timmy! I mean, that's hard as a rock. It just snapped right in half. But I think that would work. So let's see how this rock hard piece of hose works.
Found a different one or what?
Yeah, if it goes on nice, we won't cut the good hose.
I didn't cut it.
Okay, never mind. This thing's, well, no, it's too hard as a rock. It's junk.
With the
Cut
old
it.
one?
Yep, go ahead and cut it.
Okay, yeah.
You got a knife?
No, on the house though.
Alright, so we got a little piece of hose cut. It's going back on our short man stool. And let's pop her down right here. Look at that, she fits nice and snug. So get that on there. Get your top one in there. Snug fit. Alright, come start your truck. Yeah, let's see if she's still shaking and baking. So here we go, we're gonna test fire right now. Go for for it. Oh, smooth as glass. No knocks. No ticks. There you go. I hope this helps somebody save an expensive mechanic trip. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. You happy? Thumbs up? Did I get a thumbs up? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Appreciate you all.